Well, testing, trying to see if this thing is working. I'm sitting in the office over here, and we had a little problem on Sunday where the live stream was not working, but I have updated the drivers, I believe is what the problem was. And I really hate it that it was something so simple. And I couldn't fix it on Sunday. We had a good Sunday with Brother Bobby Barnes here with us, and I really wish some of you that do not know him could have heard him. He was a real blessing to us, and especially I got a great blessing, well, really out of Sunday morning, but also the Sunday afternoon service on prayer was really, really good. But anyhow, it looks like this is working, and I'll check it out here in a minute on Facebook and YouTube. I just wanted to give this little, take a couple minutes while I was doing this live stream test and mention something that I posted about earlier, and that is Brother Tom Brennan writes a blog spot, Brennan's Pen, Brennans, Brennan's Pen, and he's been writing some articles on marriage, and this one was about marriage being a friendship. I'll not read all of it, but I found these to be a blessing, and I believe that Satan is attacking our homes, in our churches, and so goes the home, so goes the church, and so goes the church, so goes the nation, and we need strong homes, and we certainly need to keep the devil away in this area. And so I think he's written some good articles, I think, that would be practical for every single one of us that are married. And so I encourage you to go to Brennan's Pen. If you'll click on the concerningjesus.blogspot.com, and you can read his articles on marriage. But I'll give you a synopsis. He talks about how God views marriage, and one aspect that he's writing about in this article is that God views marriage as a friendship. And he talks about a passage in Malachi where it says, because the Lord hath been witness between thee and the wife of thy youth, against whom thou hast dealt treacherously, yet is she thy companion and the wife of thy covenant. And so here in Malachi chapter 2, verse number 14, it is mentioned that a man looking at his wife as a companion, as a friend. And then he goes over to Song of Solomon, chapter 5, verse number 16, and this story is in reverse, where the wife in the story is speaking and says this, that his mouth is most sweet, yea, he is altogether lovely. This is my beloved, and this is my friend. And so marriage is a friendship, and really friends are the family that you pick. He mentions that this in this article. I won't read all the way through it, but they are the ones we choose to spend time with. They're the ones we choose to place ourselves under obligation to. They are friends. Friends are those who we choose to mingle our lives with. The resulting friendships carried along on streams of affection and loyalty enrich our lives for years, sometimes decades. And so he's talking about a marriage. God views a marriage as a friendship. And this friend relationship was the first relationship you ever had with your spouse before you got married. You were first friends. Nobody skipped that. It's the first thing you had was a friendship before you had the engagement and marriage relationship. You were first friend, you became lover, provider, co-parent, such, and so all of that takes time and focus, and you got to learn to manage those things. But all too often, the very first foundational thing of friendship is oftentimes lost. And so don't lose the friendship of your marriage. Sadly, it's way too uncommon for people to look up one day and realize that they don't recognize the person that they're married to anymore, or they've lost that friendship and such. And so anyway, one last thing is, one of the most important foundational truths about marriage is you must be constantly moving toward each other. moving towards each other physically, you be in the same space. Move towards each other emotionally. You seek to understand how the other thinks and feels and why they do what they do. You move towards each other financially. You mingle your lives together. You support each other's dreams. You move towards each other chronologically. Adjust whatever is necessary for you to adjust to spend time together. And he says, I could go on, but you get my drift. Friendships. This is something that needs worked on, our relationship. And so God views our marriage as a friendship. And I thought it's a great article. If you go over there, I'm sure there will be more articles to come in this matter of marriage. And who knows, maybe even a book someday with these blogs together. So I encourage you to go to Brennan's Pen. If you Google that, you can go to his website, and then on his website you can click on concerningjesus.blogspot.com, or you can go straight there, concerningjesus.blogspot.com, and check out the pen of Brother Tom Brennan and these articles on marriage. I think they'll be a blessing to you. I think they'll help strengthen your marriage if you can read them. Read them together, husband, wife. Sit down, read these things together, and talk about it, and develop that friendship maybe that you've lost over the years. You know, time has a way of hardening our hearts in our lives and even in our marriages, and so we got to stay friends. If we're going to stay married, we got to stay friends. All right, well, I love y'all. Looks like this is working. God bless. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful